Get lean fast. Fat burning ideas. Grab a pen and a paper. I'm going to share with you some key ideas on how to get lean fast and some fat burning ideas. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. I'm on a few different platforms, so if I for some reason miss it once we get kind of midways, I will definitely follow up with you later, right? So please feel free to comment, share your thoughts, and thank you for letting me share with you about my specialty. And before I go on a little bit further, consider visiting fit.fitness, just like it sounds, fit.fitness, F-I-T dot fitness, right, fitness. And then that will take you to a website it's all about weight loss solutions that work. And that's really the long name of the original website, weight loss solutions that work, right? But to shorten things up, I have the domain F-I-T dot fitness, just like it sounds, F-I-T dot fitness. Just type that in. It'll take you straight to my website. I have a free offer for a 7-day email program where I send you an email every day for 7 days, all about fat burning, all about how to burn that fat, right? Lose weight. And then and it's all text driven, so it's just stuff you can read, and it might be a short video in each one of those. But then there's also a 21-day, a 21-day email campaign that you can receive for free, right? You can receive for free, and it's right there on the website. Fit.fitness, F-I-T dot fitness, right? And then that'll take you to the website, Weight Loss Solutions that Work, and you can take advantage of those free resources. Now, about my coaching. One thing that I found that's really important with coaching, physique coaching, fitness coaching, weight loss coaching, improving your body coaching, is that most people know what to do, but we just don't know we're just not able to follow through with it. It happens, you'd be surprised. It happens to so many different people on so many different levels. We know what to do, but we just can't follow, for some reason, just can't get ourselves to follow through. That's where coaching comes in. So by you and I, just think out of the box for a minute. If you and I met on the phone or Zoom we met, just say for example, if we met every week for a year, just say for example, right? Imagine that. How would that look like for you? Imagine that if we met every day on the phone or Zoom for a review session. We checked in, we coached, we went over your victories, we went over your challenges, we reviewed the previous week, we make a plan for the up and coming week. Imagine after 1 year, after me bringing my big fitness energy to you, imagine how great you're going to feel. Can you imagine that? Imagine how great you're going to feel. I'm going to do a quick volume check. Pardon me. I'm not just being on my phone. I just want to make sure that we are publishing in the right places. I'm on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. Okay. And good. I just want to say hello to people as they come on. Tran, welcome Tran. Hello Tran. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And thank you so much. Right, so we're talking about getting lean fast and some fat burning ideas, right? So who better than, my background is bodybuilding, right? I'm used to carrying, my whole life I stay between 6-7% body fat. I've competed 25 times, won 5 overall championships. And one of the biggest things that they look for in bodybuilders is that they're very lean. They're very lean. They have muscle and they're very lean. So I say that to say that who better else to share with you some ideas on getting lean than I've studied this since I was a teenager, how to get lean. So let's talk about it. Okay, I'm going to break down a couple things. I'm going to bring a I'm going to I'm going to bring up a chart, not a chart, but I'm going to bring up a little bit of a diagram. All right. So this is what I call the 5 fundamentals of fitness right here. You want to get lean fast. You want some fat burning ideas. We're going to lay out some stuff right now for you. I'm going to share some stuff. If you implement some of these things right away, you'll see some great results, right? So the number one thing I want you to consider is, before we even dive into this, is, well, Holly, hi Holly, welcome, is to have a clear, specific goal, right? That's one of the things. So if you're open to it, you want to play along, please grab a pen and a paper, or your journal if you have it, if you're that motivated, and then write this down. Write your goal down, right? Now, if you could wave a realistic magic wand and you could have your body and your health and your energy, any kind of way you wanted it to be, the next 6 months to a year, what would that be like for you? Right? Think about that. So write that goal down. So if you could wave a realistic magic wand and you could have your body and your health and your energy any kind of way you wanted over the next 6 to 12 months, what would that look like for you? Right? So think about that, right? Think about that. Write that down. Be clear and specific. Now, just to kind of share with you, I'll share with you my goal. I'm currently about 170 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat. I want to add muscle, okay? I want to build back up a little bit. So my goal is to weigh 185 pounds, same body fat, right? So that's my goal. It's very clear and specific. I'm going to be 185 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat. So what is your goal? Do you have it written down? Like a weight goal, a body fat goal, or BMI goal, or clothes goal, or what is it? Be clear and specific, right? Now, before we get too far, I want you to write. This will really help you if you take advantage of this, right? Write over the top of your goal. I want you to write this phrase. I'm going to share with you a phrase that I want you to memorize, and it will help you get lean fast. And this is the fat burning idea. So put this right on top of your goal paper. Write this down. Okay. I am happy and grateful now, comma, that I am, and then your goal. That's all. That's all. Okay. So what that's going to do, that's going to put you in the framework, your mental framework, that you are happy and grateful now. I'm happy and grateful now. Okay, so in reality, I'm 175 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat. When I drive to work tomorrow, when I drive to the studio, I will be saying, I am happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds, 6 to 7% body fat, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard. Now see how I said that with conviction, right? That's what I want you to consider doing with your goals, right? And so I'm the only one in the car, so nobody thinks I'm crazy, right? But so and then I just verbalize that out there, and you can call it to the universe, to God, to Jesus, whatever. This can be an affirmation. It doesn't even have to be spiritual if you're not a spiritual person. I am, but if you're not, that's okay. It doesn't have to be. You do not have to be that way at all. This can be considered an affirmation. I am happy and grateful now, comma, that I am. See, those are two very powerful statements in one sentence. I am, actually 3. So it's I am, think about it. I am, that's a powerful, powerful statement. I am happy and grateful. If you look up vibrations and feelings and emotions, gratefulness is considered to be one of the highest elevation of energy. Gratefulness. When you feel grateful for things, when you feel grateful that you have food and shelter and family and clothes and whatever, you're grateful for the things, your health and the things you have, your job or whatever, your family. That's a very powerful emotion, gratefulness, right? So that's the thing. So you have your goal, you've written out your goal. Then above it, you're memorizing the phrase, I am happy and grateful now that I am, and then state your goal. Does anybody have questions on that? Does anybody have a question on that? I'm not seeing too many comments, but I just want to make sure if you do leave a comment and I'm not on the, don't see it right away, I will respond. Right, so please consider, uh-oh, what happened here? Testing. Oh, okay, gotcha. That goal down, I want you to consider following these, what I call the 5 fundamentals of fitness. The 5 fundamentals of fitness. They're right here on the page. You can screenshot it, write it down, but I encourage you to internalize it. Because one of my biggest mentors once said, you know, they're really only about, in any major area of life, physical, finance, spiritual, relationships, there's really only about a half a dozen things, if done properly, you're going to be successful. And what I feel like he meant by that was like, look at this right here on the screen. 5 fundamentals of fitness that if I feel like if you follow the 5 principles within these, if you follow these 5 fundamentals, you're going to be successful. Okay, you're going to be. So number 1 is exercise. Now, when it comes down to the exercise, consider implementing some sort of strength training and some sort of cardiovascular training. Imagine for a moment that you have a twin-engine airplane. You have 2 engines on the airplane. One engine is strength training, one engine is cardiovascular training. Now, not including, getting it started, getting the lift off and everything, but imagine you're flying around and imagine you only have one engine working. Let's call it cardio. Well, the plane's not going to be quite as efficient unless we have both engines going on the plane, right? So I encourage you to have some sort of strength training in your routine and some sort of cardiovascular training. Having that combination be very powerful, and it's going to really help your metabolism. A lot of people don't know this, but the more muscle you have on your body, the faster your resting metabolism is. There are some studies that show that approximately between every 1 pound of muscle that you gain on your body, that your resting metabolism increases an extra 50 to 100 calories extra per day at rest. So consider strength training and cardiovascular training. Okay. Then, Alicia, welcome Alicia. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions or comments, or just say hello, say hello. Now, let's talk about nutrition. Nutrition is a fascinating topic. It's so many overlaps in our world about nutrition. I feel like nutrition affects our health, our environment, and the animals. All these things are affected by nutrition, right? So, for me, I choose to eat a plant-based, whole food plant-based diet, which is mainly just fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds. That's kind of the general premise, right? Now, is that vegan? Vegan is more of you have whole food plant-based lifestyle. That's a diet, right? Vegan is more of people who are truly call themselves vegan, I feel like are more to it in for the animal rights because they feel like, and it's true, that a lot of the animals are being violated. So it's so horrible. If you open your mind into what's going on in that whole area, watch documentaries. It's all out there. You just got to dig into it and be open to looking at it. It's horrible. But they're vegans for the animals, right? Okay. They don't really. It happens to be that it's a healthy diet, right? And it happens to be that it's good for the environment, right? But they're so when I reference food and vegan, I don't reference it vegan as being a diet because I don't feel like it is a diet. It's more of for animal rights. So with nutrition, consider going with a whole food, plant-based diet, right? Consider that. Now, another thing to consider is that with what helps you get lean and burn fat is that the amount of fiber that's inside fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, lentils, nuts, and seeds, there's so much fiber in it that your blood sugar just does not get so jacked up all the time like most Americans when we eat, or most people when we eating, processed foods and stuff like that. Or when you eat whole food plant-based, I feel like your insulin levels are way more stable, right? And then one other thing on nutrition while we're here is that there's what I can call meal timing. Everybody's different. I'm not going to make a suggestion. All I'm going to suggest is that to consider being thoughtful about your meal timing, right? What's your meal timing? Do you wake up, eat at 8, and you're done by 8? You eat for 12, and if you did that, you would be eating for 12 hours and not eating for 12 hours. Now, I have some people that are clients that their goal is to lose 30 pounds, right? So if they want to lose 30 pounds, well, I like to squeeze that window down. So maybe eat from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So it's an 8-hour eating window and a 16 non-eating hour window. Does that make sense? I hope that it does. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. But these are the kind of things that if we were coaching together, I would coach you on this, and I would meet you every week, ideally on the phone or Zoom, so we can every week just get better at this, right? Just imagine how good you're going to feel when you get better at this. Okay, we're going to wrap this up soon. Number 3 is recovery. Sleep approximately 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. Supplementation. There's basically 2 different categories of supplements: nutritional supplements and enhancement performance supplements. Nutritional supplements are like a meal replacement shake, and I love them. Some people don't. I love shakes. They taste good. You can have chocolate or fruit flavor, and I think they're delicious and they help with nutrition. But if you just want to eat all natural food, that's fine too, right? And then so there's nutritional supplements, and then there's enhancement supplements. Enhancement supplements are more like creatine or even drugs or enhancement drugs or prescription things. That's not going to be nutritionally beneficial, but it's going to do something for you. Does that make sense? It's going to help you. Like the weight loss drug. You hear people taking weight loss drugs right now to curb their appetites. I would think, to me, that would fall in the supplement category, supplement and drugs, right? But I still believe these same people, I hope that they learn to exercise, eat healthy, and get rest, because if they don't, just cutting straight to supplements doesn't work most of the time. Last but not least is the mindset. And that's why we started with this and we're finishing with this. So you wrote your goal down. You have your goal written out. Now I want to set you up for success. Starting tomorrow, have your goal written out. What is your specific goal? That if you could wave a realistic magic wand and you can have your body and your health and your energy any kind of way you wanted, what would that be like for you? Write that down. Then right above it, this is your mindset of the week and hopefully the rest of your life. Write out your phrase, I am happy and grateful now, comma, that I am, and then state your goal. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. So these have been some, and then also too, I'll throw out one other thing that I feel like is a big helper for fat burning tips um, is sometimes called HIIT training. Sometimes I've heard it called Polaris training. But basically, like I'll have my clients, we'll get on an elliptical, we'll go at a regular pace for 30 minutes, and then we'll do a 10-second boost, like a little sprint for 10 seconds. And then once we'll go 20 seconds back to the normal pace. So then we're on the 1 minute. Then we'll do another 10-second boost, right? So 10 seconds, then pull back for 20 seconds. Every 30 seconds, do a 10-second boost for 4 to 10 minutes periodically. If you can do it 2 or 3 times a day like that, that'll boost your metabolism. That's a time saver if you have access to something like that. Or if you're on a treadmill, you can do hills. You can do 1 minute up. Say if you did like a 10-point grade incline, 2.5 walk speed, hold that for a minute, bring down the incline to a 3 for the second minute, bring it up to a 10 for the third minute, bring it down to a 3 for the back and forth like that. That's just another option. Something not quite as intense as the elliptical, but still really good. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please let me know. And now that I have the screen share up, I will just quickly share with you the website. So if you do go to fit.fitness, just like it sounds, fit.fitness, it'll land you here. And I have a 7-day free program right here, and I have a 21-day free program. If you're interested in coaching, this is where I meet with you every week on the phone or Zoom. Either reach out to me on my cell phone, or you can fill out this form right here, and we'll get together and let's get that ball rolling. I can help you lose 30 pounds or more. I can help you lose 100 pounds or more. This is what I'm passionate about. I have a gentle teaching kind of a style. I'd be honored to collaborate. So if you have any questions on this, let me know. I'll be back with some more stuff this weekend and do some little 15-second videos too. And that's it for now. I'll be back. And remember, health is wealth, right? So on my YouTube channel, this is my YouTube channel here, Fitness and Finance, because I do like finance as well. So I believe that health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. I'll let you think about that, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.